and smile, 'cause it's been a while. It's been like a whole day since I stopped so you could hold me. But this child awaits, strong in the faith. Lord, you are the refuge that I can't wait to get to, 'cause I can't let a day go, can't let a day go by without thanking you for the joy that you bring to my life. And ooh, there's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on, take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When trouble seems to rain on my dreams, it's not a big deal. Let it wash all the bugs off my windshield, 'cause you're showing me that in you I'm free, and you're still the refuge.
Amazing occasions on NTV. You'll carry my Abdul Mugis into Hazon Matibila Smile, the launching of Smile. Until I come in and wish Abam be Timolongo, Nebezang production Zantiana. To conchana Mr. Idrisu Wagma Marcel Sango to Zang on my lava shatting as a particular program. Musaka
Ala Fabian.
Timto feel as Zampa Zongo Dapslong Mantihan cannot lay the Marshaban Bikima. We end up in Sonke Zan to the Bologna. Tell me more about this whole thing.
Okay, so the nom de la launch la charity, that is Smile Charity Foundation. Then launch Smile Naturals. So Smile Naturals, madenya products in your skincare products. Tiana skincare product, come on, zo. Kamang pajara mini the Bible comes out. So I'm gonna to do one tamale being yarapam zankba ti mini ti wala polo, especially shea butter. The moringa ka song that pam chomo kata deep midi uses understandable. So then zo kata kanan techang tabu lala shea butter ma mbo moringa mbo other special ingredients nzano Smile Naturals. So things are not Smile Naturals ma, so that the young chika I wusser la nang bang bangzo a kalama am kalashama the maintain living yanga kalon chun chaka nang bang koma karolu unviala the young chaka sulu tunche inye mineral comes the hadam be lalaban wala shanga tamman bro kadabjane. If you can remember and come nanti come like there are companies in the north kabukwa moringa Mboshe batanzan chancellor mintanga entendant da kwaman labsernata kwa haraterte. Good. So comporte chaman tabo kama modernization shadi yan chaka pama carton non te suno brocham. Carton tete vialam. Imine kama mangona nta kana vialam pour le même secteur pombala en skin care. So this foundation is very 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 dear to my heart, and then I think like what's the name? NCU Okpomomam Pam like trying to we all help out and then bringing the what's the name? The product to Ghana. And that product is made in Ghana here and it's handmade. I mean understandable. And then remember Tamala Smile Charity Foundation. Smile Charity Foundation ma to some la baba with a whole lot of things, training, bangsam bobu, sanitary pass. We do a whole lot of programs. So you then could that Smile natural moisturizer like body cream. Be uncle that product comes on. There is a percentage of Lala Larma goes straight to the foundation to help give somebody a job or help get somebody something to do.
So automatically what it means is that anyone that buys a quota or anything, any product from Smile, at the end of the day, a quota goes back into the charity fund.
Yes, because uncle that Bensha comes Smile naturals, the Larma Shelly goes back to the foundation, and the foundation, mommy, it will help with cater for the street children, for the poor, and also Nsongse Ninsale binger shanzat and fit to do problem one follow. You understand? Tam comes that we preach about trying to help and trying to get out of poverty and a whole lot of things. Tam is a song taba. So the launching is happening here today so that kataye lala product ma and ye foundation ma nzanwo dunia zaha tudunwa zaha dunia zaha kababana kama there's a product like this in Ghana and there's a company like that in Ghana which stands for the whole of the northern region, stand for the shea butter that we believe in and the moringa and other natural and organic products.
And actually looking at some of their products, they are very good. They have the lip balm, they have the moisturizer, they have a lot of things. I've personally used some of them and trust me, you're going to love them. If you're a woman, if you're a gentleman, you want to glow, you want to look beautiful, you understand? Kwa manka kana nte people product marshal. Nte habana kupi magba mala songs nshal ntre bambe. The less privileged because I don't know songs about the lives of the less privileged, the orphanage, they have been the maza and yaban dibon woman and fan. So when my pum product my yin, I keep my man can't piggy and quite and can sound to the bologna. And have most of the products they are from natural resources in Yale. They wasn't any chemical in your partner. So this amount of Bonabin. So Mr. Juice, Mr. Marcel, can you take us through some of the products you have? And the functions, some of me
Okay, so until really we have the shea oil, understandable. Shea oil ma then yala understand for external use only. Then is shea butter, cut design yek man and shea oil ma unto the so dry skin. Understandable, then anto bowl and pack pamni kajara, then it makes your skin good, understand me, and it makes a skin marker the non vinyanga catching then katamale small natural lip balm. Lip balm ma to you most of the lip balm in the market ma they are so loosey, like the non so oily. But this particular one, annually, then unless so usually it looks natural and then you are very comfortable on your lips. There's almost there. So we are advertising the product. So you can come, you can call any of our numbers. On the screen. You can also check on the product is at the Golden Touch Beauty Center. So comes at Golden Touch Beauty Center before the Tamasco gates, the Benamane. And then I mean Borana Salina Quai. You contact us, Katata products ma Kabatu Nya Anfan shall comes out and be the pony. And then I mean a canata that Tanya educator ma I used to the sham, Cardigan and Benacatinia Anfanata.
So no matter when you're Anfan Kunya comes out. That is Mr. Idris Wakma Marshall, into the CEO of Golden Touch, into her beauty salon and Balamanko, Pondo Manzangpa, into her makeup industry market, Mariapam. So the chang shall tell them not to malay to Ababin Zangpa and Papoda Toma Pulo, never launch on Mapulo. So don't go nowhere, we'll be right back.
Never know wula never mamang war som sma ta romanga ka som sma ye de tabi la nemama saloni en diran fa ne shalli kaban sang de la shal jara dagla la nemama kaban sang de la armo la san chang tan nang de la charity organization mo puni di yan song de nandambe kana pun ku yelma. But before we start, it is important for us to put our lives in the hands of God, and the one who is going to be leading us in that is Dr. Ibrahim Muhammad Alien Alisa, if I get the name right. He'll be leading us in prayers. Doctor.
اللهم بارك في أهل هذه البلد وفقهم لما تحب وترضى. اللهم اصلح أحوالنا واصلح قلوبنا واصلح رجالنا واصلح نساءنا واصلح أبناءنا. اللهم اجعل هذا البلد آمنا مطمئنا. اللهم ادفع عنه الكوارث والمحن ووفق أهله لما تحب وترضى. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا صدق الله العظيم.
To introduce our CEO for Smile Natural Foundation and Charity. Ms. Salima Abdullahi is a Ghanaian entrepreneur and a philanthropist from Wa in the Upper West region. She assumed an altruistic personality because of her experience growing up in the northern part of Ghana, observing the craftsmanship and local people who could hardly fend for themselves and their families. Ms. Salima kind-heartedness manifested in her will to help local people with the little earnings from this act. She formed the Smile Charity Foundation. A lot can be said about her selfless act and by the people who have come in contact with her journey to becoming who she is today. From her days at St. Francis of Assisi Girls to her time in Bolgatanga Polytechnic, where she studied HND Secretariatship and Management. She went further to acquire a degree in Human Resource Management from the University of Education, Winneba, and furthermore to the UCC. Our CEO, Ms. Salima, holds a BEA, an MBA, and HRM option from the University of Cape Coast, Ghana. She is an administrative staff at the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Water Search Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, with all this knowledge acquired, our CEO has ventured into the business world. And my last words before I welcome her is, as entrepreneurs, we are always advised that we should take one day at a time. So, Madam CEO, welcome to the business world. Ladies and gentlemen, our CEO, Madam Salima Abdullahi.
If you go abroad, you'll be surprised. When I was schooling in the UK, there were days my supervisors will call begging me to come and cover for a job because the jobs are there, they don't even have the people to. The reality is that isn't that they don't have people who can work, but they have so much, especially the private sector, is booming. So we have to develop our private sector in order to be able to sustain our development and also absorb the numerous unemployed graduates. Fortunately for us, as Northerners, God the Almighty has blessed us with our own cocoa, which is the share. And our mothers, they have taken the lead in trying to demonstrate that the share area has huge potential for us to be able to take advantage of. Internationally, share has a very high value. Across the globe, not limited to any continent, across the globe, share has high market value. Yet in Ghana, there is a northern part of the country where we have the dominance of the share trees. If you look at the exploration of the share and the product, if I do my own analysis, I can see that we haven't even tapped up to 30% of the potential yet. We can do more because we know that we can convert share into several products, and I'm sure some of them are what my sister will be showcasing to us today, seeing numerous of that. Talking about medicine, talking about pomade, talking about hair shampoo, talking about, you can mention them. We are fortunate that we have had some few bodies showing interest in the area of the share. Some of these are women groups. They have been supported with some facilities to promote the share processes. But if you look at the way and manner in which we handle some of the support we get from parents, sometimes it is disappointing. Because I have been to villages. Even before I became a member of parliament, I was already doing rural work because I'm a rural specialist. As a university lecturer, working in rural areas and doing consultancies in rural areas have been part of what I do. Sometimes it saddens you, you visit a community, a village, then you see a very beautiful edifice provided by an NGO to support us. And not too long a time after the end of the project, then they abandon it. And we are back to square one, trying to find other means of surviving again. We those who are beneficiaries must endure. We must endure and take advantage of the support we get from donors. We must endure in trying to sustain the kinds of entrepreneurship initiatives that we take. Sometimes we don't like competition. You start, 2 or 3 people have come to join you and you run away from that. I think competition brings out the best. So we must endure, we must take things more seriously, we must support the entrepreneurs so that we can move the country forward, especially the rural areas. Unfortunately, government hasn't done so much in trying to support initiatives of this kind. It will sadden you to know that this our sister has been challenged despite the beautiful thinking in mind, the beautiful initiative, but you'll be surprised if he tells you the challenges she's facing. And one of the cardinal challenges she's facing will definitely, having interacted with her, will be financial. I am appealing to government to come out strongly and support entrepreneurs, especially entrepreneurs who have links with rural enterprises, like the processing of the share products. We all know that if they purchase these products well, either Ghana or internationally, it will go a very long way to trickle down to our mothers who probably begin the journey. So I think that government, we also the policymakers, we must come in strongly to support entrepreneurs. I have in my program this year intend to support, to introduce women's entrepreneur program in my class this year. And I have already started the text work with the hope that I can roll that out by the end of the year. And with the intention that initially at least not less than 300 women will start to benefit. Because I think that is the only way to go. And these enterprises, especially the shared enterprise, is sustaining households in the rural communities. For example, if you go to the villages this time around, I can assure you that only few houses that you will still find farm produce in their stores. They are struggling and they buy to eat. Some of the monies, I tell you, come from our mothers, and the mothers get the money from this entrepreneurship or the entrepreneurial activities that they are undertaking.
So basically, what small natural products is about is healing. I refer to it as healing because whatever products we have here today are healing products. I wouldn't actually refer to them as just moisturizers or oils like massage oils or facial oils. No, I refer to them as healing oils because whatever products we have here today are products that actually heal the skin. And that's what Smile is all about. As a matter of fact, it's just to say that the products we have here are actually going a long way to help in the development of the northern sector because purchases from these products are actually going to be used for projects to help the marginalized and less privileged in society. So on our list, we have the Smile Natural Glow Moisturizer, which has as its main ingredient shea butter. So shea butter, as we all know, takes 20 years to start fruiting. I don't know if you are all aware of that, but that's how we get shea butter. And I commend the people of Holding Days because yes, if you come to the northern part of Ghana, we just have the shea trees around and everyone can actually go to the tree, pick a nut, and decide on what to do with the nut. Unlike southern Ghana where we have cocoa which has been monopolized. So in the south, you can't just go to anyone's farm and pick cocoa, but when you come to the north, we have a lot of shea trees at our disposal and we are not really making the best out of it. Ghana is actually one of the countries that produces the best shea butter you can ever have in the world. But how come we are actually not benefiting from it? It's only a little people who benefit from it. It's because it hasn't been monopolized. It's because everyone thinks I can have access to it to what? What do I do? All I need is money from the nuts. But what do we do with the products? How do we sell these products to help the people who actually make these products? We go to the share producing centers and it's our Mother's Day. They actually do all the hard work, and at the end of the day, they don't really gain anything from it because the marketing is difficult for them. And that's how Small is here to do. So yes, we are going to be marketing this product, selling this product, and using the produce or the proceeds from this product to help develop the life of the marginalized, our women and their children. Okay, so again on the moisturizer, which is made mainly of shea butter, it has so many health benefits, which includes the treatment of acne and blemishes, providing relief to itching and skin peeling, reduces breather, irritation and bugs, reducing stretch marks, excellent lip care, repairing damaged hair, and prevents hair loss, and a whole lot. I don't think I can actually mention them all, but we all have this brochure on our decks, which actually has all the ingredients there, how to use, and the benefits of the product. So moving on to the next product, which is the small moringa oil. I like to refer to it as the medical oil because moringa oil does a whole lot to the body, especially when it has to do with anti-aging. So apart from anti-aging, it reduces fine lines and wrinkles, improves the overall appearance of the skin, soothes inflammation, and helps combat breakouts. It also has an antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory property as well. And because of its high content of vitamin E, moringa is often used as an aromatherapy product as a carrier oil. So, yes, moringa is found only in Savannah region of Ghana, or Savannah regions of the world. That's where it actually grows. At our disposal, we are really not seeing the benefits of it, but when you go out there, I have been privileged to work with other industries, like other skincare industries, and they're really making a lot from this product. That's something we've really not tapped into. And I'm glad Smile is actually doing that, and we should all actually support them towards achieving that goal. So next on the list of products, we have the lip balm. When it comes to northern Ghana, usually during November, December, January, February, that's the Harmattan season. You see everyone actually looking to get a lip balm because their lips get dried or get cracked out and they actually don't have a solution for it. We have shea butter at our disposal. We have mint at our disposal. We have honey at our disposal. A combination of these three is what Small has used to create a lip balm to provide relief for us during those times. So we should actually commend them for that thing. I would hope that we are actually out of the season, but we'll still the lip balm. And when it is the Harmattan season, I'm hoping that we'll all resort to using the small lip balm so that we can actually make that money we want to help develop the northern sector and the marginalized people in society. So next we have the massage oil, which is a combination. We have the massage oil, which is a combination of shea oil and lemongrass oil. So lemongrass is also at our disposal, but how do we extract the oil from it? Small has been able to do that with the help of the women in the village and have been able to create a blend of that lemongrass oil and shea oil to provide a relief for you. We all once in a while need a massage and we should resort to using the small massage oil as our massage oil instead of going for other artificial products out there, which is a combination of oils we don't really know. Okay, so in all, I believe that all of us who take here today are selected and positioned at the right place so that we can actually share in the dream of small natural products in the Small Charity Foundation. And after this presentation, I'd actually like to call on Mrs. Zika Abutori, who is also here to contribute to Small Charity Foundation with her product. The foundation actually calls on everyone who actually wants to support the foundation. We can start the product, we can make the product, but we need the support of everyone here to be able to market this product out there. To be able to reach our purchase target so that we'll be able to accomplish our dream of helping the marginalized in society.
I'm so honored to stand here. I say Sister Salima, I will not call her Miss Salima, because she's already showing the love, the charity from this start. When she invited me to come with the product, I was like, oh, sister, this is your day. But she's like, no, we are doing this together. Nobody succeeds alone. We support each other to the top and we celebrate. And that is what sisters should do. So I want us to just give a hand of applause for this love. All of you have come in honor of her for this. So in addition to this, not to take much of your time, just some 2-3 minutes. When you go to the left after the auctioning, you will see a product called Nalin. So Nalin is a new brand in town that you may just find in Quality Fresh, Cosmo, and other shops. Do not be afraid to pick up Nalin products on the shelves. Just to add to what our sister already stands on, these products stand to contribute in a little way to helping the needy. There are so many reasons why that people come out with entrepreneurial programs, products to serve society. And the need of one of these is the social enterprise, which Salima is already doing to support in the foundation through the Smile products. So Nalin products are also here, and it's basically Nalin detergents. So we have Nalin very special laundry liquid soap, which you'll find in the market. And we have Nalin dishwashing liquid soap. We have Nalin thick bleach, soap perfumes for your use and disinfection and clothing. So why am I stressing that Nalin products are special? These products were not just formulated in one day, just like any other ordinary liquid soap that we all know. From our background research, we noticed that most of the quality liquid soap brands in Tamale, especially in northern region or the northern sector, are coming from the southern sector. So we asked ourselves, if the borders or the regional boundaries remain closed, where will the northern sector get quality products in their supermarkets? So this raised a lot of questions for the past years in our hearts. And having been passionate in research, we have come up with these products specially formulated for clothing with very good pH balance that will be very healthy and gentle on your skin and usage, whether by hand or washing machine. So you will see that even after washing, you will have very fresh fragrance that's left behind on your clothes. And then you will find that there is a lot of refreshment when you use it, either the laundry or the dishwasher. So please, ladies and gentlemen, without much talk, we introduce to you these Nalin products that you find in the market. Know that they are coming from the northern sector, a brand that is coming up with great and amazing, effective detergents for your use, in offices and at home. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time. about the foundation, how it started, where we are now, some of the donations we have done, our beneficiaries that happen to be in our midst, and where we see it in the next few years. Thank you.
Foundation
People that struggle to feed for themselves, those are the people I consider as vulnerable. And our aim is putting smiles on their faces. This foundation is barely a year. It actually started last October on my birthday. Instead of organizing lavish parties for people to just come and enjoy and wouldn't appreciate, I decided to go on the streets to feed hawkers, kids, and then people that struggle to get their 3 square meals. That's how come this foundation started. So it's a non-profit organization, and mostly we go into communities, especially cases that are so agents, we don't really, with the little amount we have, we don't take our much time in organizing or coming up with sources to fund. I try to sacrifice the little monies I have to put smiles on just the vulnerable. I know it's not enough, but I'm trying so hard to make them smile. So, as I said earlier, our mission is to establish sustainable development planning and implementation systems that inculcate the skill set of the people. And our vision is to help identify, promote, and implement the best sustainable development approaches for permanent development of our target groups in rural and urban areas in Ghana. Our group. Okay, so these are those I consider vulnerable in the society. As I mentioned earlier, they include orphans, widows, blind, lepers, slaves, street tickets, women, aged women, and then men. And this is us, the most recent donation we did. I think my team members, all of us happen to be around. Towards the end of the presentation, they will come out for you to see, and then who plays what role. So what we have done, we've donated food items to children's homes. I personally, well, that one, I didn't go with my team. I went to the orphanage at Nyohani to donate some items to them. It was a surprise. I didn't tell them this place I was coming. Because most of these people, when you tell them, they end up giving long lists and things that may discourage you from going. So I just gathered what I could do, and I took it there. And they were so glad. Occasionally, I go on the streets of Tamale to feed whosoever I find. That includes beggars, kids that struggle to feed their mothers, who we're considering to find a kind of a training package, maybe beads making, tailoring, and all, just things that can help them feed themselves rather than just going to the streets to beg. Meaning days they go on the street to beg and they are not able to make monies, they go to sleep with empty stomachs. No, it is too bad. I cannot take that. If I give the last money I have of me to put a smile on somebody, I will do it. So we provided general support to some deprived communities in times of need. We do rotation donation of sanitary pads to adolescent female students in selected schools. Just as he mentioned, the recent one was done on International Women's Day. That was, I think, 8th of March. They happened to be lucky because I spoke to my mom about this donation, and I was like, oh, Mama, I wouldn't want to go far. Is there any school you have in mind? Mom, can you please stand up for them to see? Then she was like, okay, there's a school in Nyampara. she has well told me that they lack a lot, but with the sanitary pad donation, I can quickly go there and then use that opportunity to see the structure, which is in a deplorable state, which I did. I am glad they were so happy about the visit. So, sources of revenue. Before I explain this one. Then it was just me, as I said, it started on my birthday, and I didn't have anyone on board, just me. So whatsoever, be it my salary, be it monies made from sale of items that were being sent to me abroad, I don't mind. I just try to take something out of it to make the vulnerable smile. So I used to finance every activity which I took care of during that period. But now, myself and my associates, we have set aside a startup funding to be raised from these organic products, which we recently just came out of. So we sell them. Profits made from these products will be used to run the foundation. Thus, we pray to God for good citizens of our country, and as well as outsiders, foreigners, to come on board and then help us do the needful. So future, as I said, we pray we get foreign and our local organizations to come on board, help fund our activities. And God being so good, most of them have come around. They have given us our word, but we haven't received a token from them. We hope it happens. It's not just by word of mouth, such as the Arab Gulf, Christian charity funds, and then some charity-based organizations, both in our country and then outside this country. Corporate bodies, banks, Red Cross, I know they have some of these activities such as, Red Cross like this, activities such as blood donation, health screening programs, they support a lot. We intend sending out proposals to such organizations, and then we hope and pray that they help us continue to make the vulnerable smile. Projected revenue. We intend raising 6,000 Ghana cedis a month from sale of these products to help run the organization. But who knows, maybe profits may go higher and higher, and we will end up raising the 6,000 to a much higher amount. Revenue expenditure. Most of our money goes into the services we render. That is donation, feeding the streets, providing school uniforms for students that cannot provide, and then publicity, like that's creating awareness, making the organization be known to so many people. We just started. We want it to go far. We want the whole world to hear of us and then come on board to make it a bigger one. Okay, so our team. I'm here. They found out the organization, the foundation, and the CEO of Small Naturals. We have Mr. Marcel Wegma. He's our communication officer. We have Fortunate Ambala. He's our organizer. Okay, so the next one is Ms. Linda Ogadede, our administrative secretary, our able secretary. She's here. And also busy directing our guests. We have Mr. Nindo Baba Idris. He's our policy development and research officer. Unfortunately, he's not here. He's in Accra attending to a much important program that will benefit the organization. So Mr. Fortunate is here. He's our organizer. These are some of the activities that we have carried out so far. This is the recent one, the donation at St. Monica's. This one was a village I visited, and I personally took these pictures. You can see it includes the vulnerable That's the case with those. I think it was not well captured, so you cannot see all the people in the picture. Just this particular one. And this was the occasional street feeding added. This is behind Picona Hotel. I don't know those familiar with Tamale, like streets and then places in Tamale. If you know Picona Market, Abu Abu Market, that's where you can locate Picona. So at the back of it, you see lots of beggars there. Mostly they come out, they end up going home without a penny in their containers or pockets, and they struggle to feed. That's not fair. So I decided to, and unfortunately, I went there with lots of food packs, but I couldn't even give, like, we exhausted, like, it wasn't enough. As if we didn't even do a thing. They were rushing and rushing. You see one person with so many kids, she's struggling to feed and all that. So, okay. Thank you very much. Please, if you have any question, advice, comment, suggestion, we are here for that. You can bring it up and then, or during my presentation, if there's something I have said which needs to be clarified, you can kindly ask. Thank you.
Tutum tumapam as when yelma. Terachang Saint Mary's. The champion bansi. The ba bentra. Hale tomfuni ungungu. The ba bentra. Kabati. Champion kat the sanitary pads. Kato buhubas when you serve a shop. Sanitary pad mangala bu. Father you serve. Tanche shana. La. Wala kanyang buwan na ba? Sebenarnya yang bersama kau sultan cesangala, ia lana syara dan nani yang cakap nongkong pertama. Tetapi lebih madas di mana? Itu nong very important. Katakan satu yang nong perlu mangsa. Kau buat mana kan matu camping jangan. Tetapi kalau napong kalau syukur sangat. Demi tidak syukur sangat dan dekat tentang kabel bangsa dengan cakap syukur tenang. Balang ji dalam penjara. Dari saja dengan jinnya, kata wah bapa ilustrasi. Tentu dalam kau wah bapa ilustrasi. Oni bapa ilustrasi. Wancang jelulah. Kata tu nongol tidak itu. Mana pun cuma kapal satu kamzangan. Puya pang kapal. Zanak berapa pang kain itu pun dah sangat tembel sejarah. Kapal sangat banyak pencung lah dah. Puya pang kapal. Ni pang pang sangat. Karena itu untuk musuh, nebezang song sulu. Tapi mana la produk, mana la share oil. Dan kamali bajan, small natural moisturizer. Nyala bajan, kanan ci massage oil, kanan ci lip balm. Binti ya shampoo, produk yang zat dan mana. Dan nyala produk yang the raw materials. Kahina yang Kamal moringa oil, kamale bakahale shebata, tundum mazama, yung kata, teman northern region kata, bukwana kata nyala, so kata macam tu proses ni, cakap tu bisa lebih nyala kau something. Teman company nam pangkal bencong, ini pamang dalam zanjir semen, teman pamal lasma, teman tu, ini dengan kata dia dong cakap teman la karajela, kata mamang dan yusi. Dan you start to talk about that. The food in language comes out of it. Then jump to Sunny Small Charity Foundation. Those all put up from Kapai. Maybe not your Thank you so much.
I'm happy to be here this evening to be part of the program. I got invited just this afternoon to come and observe. And, I returned from my constituency this morning and decided that I will make time to be part of it because of its purpose. You know, when I read a little about the Smile Charity Foundation, I was so touched. I wanted to come in and be part of the program. When I entered, I was a bit lost for some time because I didn't really understand what was going on. I saw products displayed, and at the same time, I knew it was about a foundation or a charity. So I was trying to find out the linkage, you know. But eventually, when the CEO made her presentation, then I understood the whole thing. And I want to applaud her for a very good job. If you may put our hands together for her, that's a very good work she's doing, especially when she's touching communities, you know, people who are vulnerable, people who cannot afford to buy sanitary pads, people who cannot afford a 3-square meal in a day. You know, then you can imagine that she's making an impact. There is nothing more fulfilling than, you know, helping others to be what they are. So thank you, Madam, for that good job. I believe myself as a member of Parliament and my colleague, Dr. Hamza, and other members of Parliament would be very much interested in your work, and we will support you in every way that we can, including laws, legislating laws that will support your work. So I want to encourage you not only to raise money, 6,000 Ghana cedis a month, in support of the needy, but also go into research to find out how you can assist us as Parliament to enact laws that will benefit also the poor. One gentleman made a contribution earlier on and talked about the taxes that were imposed on sanitary pads, and I think that it's very true. At the time, I wasn't a member of Parliament. Myself and Dr. Hamza, we are first timers in Parliament, but we didn't think that was right. You know, it was a misplaced priority. You may have heard, or you saw me during the e-levy scandal that happened, that ensued in Parliament. You know, some of us were at the forefront because we thought that it was obnoxious. We thought it was imposing further hardship on the poor Ghanaian, and we really fought it, even though eventually they had their way. But you saw that we, from the minority side, stood with you to the end. And I think that it can be likened to imposing taxes on sanitary pads, because it is to empower our women and young girls who need to use them. I watched a TV program where a young girl was giving her story. Anytime it was time, you know, at the month when she was, you know, she escaped school. She skipped school. She didn't go to school because she had to go through her menstrual cycle, and that was very unfortunate. I felt it, that why would a young girl not go to attend classes because she has to go through her monthly cycle? That was so bad, because she can't afford, her parents cannot afford. So we should consider doing some advocacy work, and those of us who are with the poor will support you, both in and outside of Parliament. And I'll be very happy to help in that regard, so that that law can be repealed.
Amazing occasions still on NTV. Today we are at the launching of Smile Natural Products and at the Dutch Lodge. Madam, tell me more about this particular day. What has it actually meant to you?
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Zita. Talking about Smile Natural Products and Smile Charity Foundation. This is owned by Ms. Salima Abdullahi, and I'm proud to assist to support her growth in this business and as well as the foundation. So today is the big day which she has been looking out to outdoor this business and the foundation, which is so dear to her heart, in putting smiles, just as she has labeled it, Smile Naturals in her brand of products.
Madam, good evening and congratulations once again.
Thank you. Good evening.
Can you give us a brief details about this whole foundation? Why did you actually choose this path from the first place?
Okay, so as a Northerner growing up in the northern part of Ghana, I've come to realize that so many people, especially women, they struggle to feed their children. But meanwhile, we have lots of opportunities, such as we have lots of shade trees in the north, so we could try to exploit, and then, through that we get a living from it and all that. So seeing it and then seeing how we're struggling to make a living, I decided to form this Smile Nature Foundation, whose aim is to put smiles on the faces of the vulnerable in our society. Vulnerable here means widows, children, lepers, blind, just to mention few. Yes. So I started by going on the streets of Tamale. That's like a year ago, trying to feed hawkers, children who struggle to get their 3 meals square. So I decided to start something little with the little earnings I make from work, as well as sale of other products. I decided to make the vulnerable smile. Okay. Yeah, but it's something I occasionally do. It's not something I do all the time. It's just as to when I get funds to organize such programs.
Ms. Salima, what should we be expecting from your foundation from now to the next 5 years, please?
Okay, so now it is officially launched, and with the products that we have recently come out with, that's the Smile Natural products. Currently there are 5 in number. That's the Smile Lip Balm, Smile Natural Moringa Oil, Shea Oil, which is made of shea butter, organic shea butter, and then lemongrass, our luxury massage oil. We strongly believe that most people would want to purchase it, and profit made from sale of these products will help run, the foundation and all that. And I equally wish and then pray like organizational-based, charity-based organizations will come on board, so that in the next year, I wouldn't say next 2 or 3 years, next year, Smile Charity Foundation will be taken to a different level. Yeah, that's why we're working hard to create awareness, so the whole world comes to know what we are about, and then how best we're trying to make the vulnerable in society smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. That was the CEO of Smile Charity Foundation in Tamale. I urge everyone to do well to come and support this initiative. She's a woman and she's actually pulling grounds. Really, thank you so much. Amazing occasions on NTV, the station that speaks your language. Thank you so much.